Hello YouTube, this is a video response to Christine Grace. I recently watched a video of shocking news, child porn, decriminalized in Germany. By child porn she actually meant child porn. During this video I will probably abbreviate child pornography with the two letters CP. In the beginning of her video, she claims that Germany would have decriminalized the possession and distribution of child pornography. That's not entirely true, which does point out a bit later in her video. Her source article first post does summarize why the law from 2021 had to be modified in 2024, but I'm afraid it's not well written. By this I mean it doesn't clarify well enough the motive for a new debate on this topic. When I first heard or read about it, I had the same reaction like Christine. However, you really have to delve into this subject and carefully read the German sources from the government's official homepage, and perhaps also watch this video a few times until you really understand what was going on inside the Bundestag. Unfortunately, this article is completely written in German, and so is the language of this video. In order to understand why the law from 2021 had to be modified, imagine this following scenario. Someone sends you child pornographies via messenger. You take your mobile phone to a German police station and say, "Hey, I've received these soapy pictures of videos from a creepy weirdo. Now what do you think would happen according to the criminal code in 2021? The police would surely try to track him down, but they would also arrest you because you're the owner of your mobile phone and your mobile phone has stored all those sleeping materials sent by the creepy guy." Many parents and teachers found themselves in this kind of situation when all they were going to do was reporting CP materials they found on their own children's or students' mobile phones. As a receiver of CP materials, you could also be deemed a criminal even if you hadn't taken any notice of any CP materials that you may have received in a group chat. So that's why the German government were forced to have a new debate on this topic and the former criminal code. There were actually two solutions to these problems. A. Lowering the minimum penalty sentences and redefining the possession of CPs as misdemeanor instead of felony. Though this motion was requested by the SPD, the Greens, and the FDP party. B. No reduction of minimum penalty sentences, no redefinition of the kind of offense, but introducing exceptions for people who do not consume CP materials at all, but who just want to report someone else's possession of CPs to the authorities. Minors who are in possession of such materials should also be excluded from any harsh punishments because they may be too young to understand the severity of such materials. They might be just a little too curious or simply naive. This motion was requested by the CDU party, which also the AfD party agreed to and voted for. The final choice was option A in the end. So since May 2024, the possession of CP materials has been redefined as misdemeanor. The possession and acquisition of child pornography is punishable with a minimum penalty of 3 months imprisonment. The distribution of CP materials is punishable with a minimum penalty of 6 months imprisonment. Before I end this video, I would also make clear that the maximum penalty haven't been changed since 2021. So this means you can still be punished with up to 10 years imprisonment if you are caught red-handed with child pornographies. If you asked me, I would have voted for the motion by the CDU party. So no reduction of any penalty sentence, but maybe adding a few more lines to the criminal code. in order to exclude those people who do not consume any CP contents at all, but who just want to report, inform, or warn about the consumption of CP materials committed by minor students or children. And that's it from me. I'm Tony Newton. Thanks for your attention. Bye.